head of the crew. He is here, he is ready. I believe in his RDX and that freshly painted S13 there, looking very nice.
Absolutely.
Let's get it. Okay, Mr. KINGSTAR himself off the line here at round 2 with Essex. Initiation, look at that, another very steady, stable car. The judges are going to have to start picking hairs at these because the runs are insane. Look at this transition. Look at Andy KINGSTAR, out of zone 3. Perfectly done. Maybe a little bit more on the pace once again, but perhaps, you know, this is the pace that the drivers are setting and they're putting the cars where it needs to be. Over the line. Alright, we're off the line. Second qualifying run from Ben Clinton. Big flick into the wall. Initiation. Look at that. Out of zone 1, right where it needs to be. Out of zone 2. Good job. Transition into out of zone 3. Keeping it steady. Look at that. Around the wall all the way around. Putting the car where it needs to be. Super stable. Again, a little bit slow on the pace. We could see a little bit more from him. Saw one tyre almost pop over, but he's right there and over the line. That's got it. Oh my days. 91. It was good. It was very good. Alright, second qualifying run from Rory Edwards here. There he is, super straight down the straight. Heads for the wall. Initiation out of zone 1. Big angle, big pace. Out of zone 2. Once again, hits it beautifully well. Let's see if he keeps it steady. He does indeed for the transition. Out of zone 3. Is he even trying? I don't know. It looks like probably not. Out of zone 4. Let's see. No, Rory.
That might have just...
One tyre off, but...
Yeah, we're going to have to see. It's on you. It's on the judges.
Judges are in.
The judges are in. Let's have a quick look at the score. 85.
Boom. Here we are. This is our first battle of the top 32 between Ryan Addis and Ben Clinton. We see Ben in the lead and a small tap on the back of Ben's car there. Just a slightly messy transition. Causes the cars to lose some proximity around the second half of the zone. Some epic pace though from Ben in our lead position. Ryan is right there with him. No, picking up that proximity. Big angle from Ben. Beautiful line being put down. We see some corrections in the chase position and across the line. Here we are, second half of the battle. We see Ryan opening up a bit of a gap there in the lead position, but Ben is picking up the pace and the proximity. Look at that, mimicking into out of zone 2. We see a little wall grind in the lead position from Ryan. Beautiful transition there, keeping it nice and clean ahead of out of zone 3. Look at that proximity, beautifully done down into out of zone 4. We see a small correction again from Ryan and slight over rotation and some aggressive driving from... No, you missed it again. There we go. With a big... Here we are, so we see KINGSTAR giving lead to Brunton here. Headed down that straight, nice and straight, as you should be. Initiation. We know Andy's going to perform here. Look at that with the proximity. The chase is exactly where it needs to be. With that lead line, you can't argue. It's damn good. Wow. Out of zone 3. Filled very well. The proximity is still there. Look at Andy Brunton performing. And a small tap ahead of 4. And across the line. Let's get it. Here it is. Andy Brunton in the lead this time. KINGSTAR in the chase. We see a small tap. I think maybe it's just ahead of out of zone 1, but it doesn't seem to affect them. KINGSTAR really there with the proximity and a beautiful line being put down by Brunton. Zone 3. Very nicely. Look at that. Proximity and mimicking. It's true artwork, and that is going to be a hard one for the judges to decide.
Oh, boy.
That's top 32 as well. Alright, light them up, boys. Straight, Ben in the lead position. Look at that pace once again. Big angle. We did see a tyre off there ahead of out of zone 1 from our lead. The chase just there, trying to pick it up as well. Proximity's not quite there, but look at that line from Ben. He's putting it right where it needs to be. Can Louis keep with him? Look at that, he can indeed. Out of zone 4, filled very nicely. A good safe chase run, I feel. Off the line. Louis in the lead this time, Ben in the chase. Let's see if he keeps it clean. RCO chassis, very nice stuff. He's not going to keep it clean. Look at the aggression is there. He's keen to make up for the mistakes of the first run they did together. Transition is super nice. Out of zone 3, filled beautifully by our lead with the chase. It's absolutely in his door with him. Look at that proximity. He's right there. Small taps and over the... Right, let's run it again. So here in the lead. See if we can keep it a little bit tidier this time. Probably not. Look at that proximity there. KINGSTAR right with Scott doing what he needs to do. Look at that line from our lead though. Can't deny it's a very good run. KINGSTAR Just falling back just a little bit, not filling that zone quite how he needs to. Throwing zone 3 and zone 4. Once again, Scott with big angle. KINGSTAR a little bit shallow over the line.
That was
So KINGSTAR's the lead this time. That pace, initiation, a little bit shallow. Scott has to come in just a little bit. Maybe he wasn't predicting the line that Andy had put down. Nice clean transition. Good through into outer zone 3. We see a little bit shallow again from KINGSTAR, but Scott not quite there either. A little bit scrappier this side of the battle as well. Quite a good pace from Andy. Here we are. We see Mr. Clinton.
That was interesting.
Initiation. Keith's not quite there. Look at these two guys going though. Two very high class drivers. Ben putting down an amazing lead line. Keith taking a snappy. Oh, that's definitely going to cost him there. He had to do kind of a snappy karate chop to try and keep up with Ben. And I think it's affected him negatively.
Yeah, that was an interesting one.
Alright, second half still all to play for. Let's see if Ben keeps it steady or put some pressure. Look a little bit shallow on outer zone 1. We see him running the wall. Transition is quite clean. We could see a little bit more proximity from Ben, but the pace from Keith once again is mad. We see a couple tyres off. I don't know if 1 or 2. Oh, some big angle from Keith. How he manages that through zone 4 is mad. Alright, so we see Rory giving lead here to Team Ronin Drifters Scott Hill. Obviously Rory of Team Red D. Initiation comes up a little bit shallow. Scott drops a few tyres, I suspect they're just trying to catch up with Rory through that first zone. Transition is clean though, Scott stays in it. Much cleaner line through outer zone 3. Transition into 4. Rory.
Whoa.
Dear, that's unfortunate.
Hitting the centre there.
Yeah, but I don't know. Let's get it. We see Scott giving lead. Rory in the chase. Big pace, big angle from Scott there. Rory's right with him. We'll see a little bit more in the mimicking side of things, but I think generally it's going to be a pretty clean battle. And hopefully no mistakes. Let's see if Rory starts to force some mistakes ahead of that troublesome zone 4. He does a little bit. It's slight slow in pace from Scott over the line. Alright, we see Ben Clinton of Team RCO here giving lead to Henry Ford. Initiation from Ben there, really nice line being put down. Henry's just taking a bit of a dive to pick up the proximity. Look at him there, clean transition. We see one tyre off from Ben there in the transition with the touch and go. Out zone 3, sees the pace slow down just a little bit and the boys tuck together. Out of zone 4, look at that from Ben. That's how a lead is done and over the line.
Excellent.
Great chase. Okay, second half, we see Henry giving lead to Ben here. Nice clean start there, initiation. We see Ben tap the wall. And then 2 tyres off straight after as well. Oh my, that's an interesting turn of events. Let's see if Henry plays it a little bit safe and stays in it. Look at that, very interesting outcome there. I wonder what the judges will say.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a stake that big, and it's
I don't know.
It's actually similar. All right, we're off the line. Let's go. Third time round. Timmy in the lead position, Rory in the chase. We know this is going to be aggressive now. Try and get it done. Zone 2 sees them both very close together, super clean, no mistakes as of yet. Transition is super clean into outer zone 3, a lot cleaner than we saw the previous one. Rory leaving just enough room for that transition as well. Look at the proximity, they have performed.
Incredible.
Alright, second half, Rory Edwards in the lead. Timmy Wu in the chase, look at him fin that zone. Timmy is right there with him. Rory keeping the pace up, just opening up a gap slightly. The transition is clean. Timmy is right there though still. No mistakes as of yet. As zone 3 filled very nicely. Final zone. They keep it together. They keep it together very well. And over the line. Alright, we're off the line. We see Ben Clinton giving lead to Timmy Wu here in the 3rd, 4th place playoff. Initiation from Ben, big angle. Proximity is there from Timmy. Definitely laying it down. Putting the car where he needs to be, but look at Ben in this lead position. Out of zone 3 filled very nicely all the way around. Green lights all the way. Transition, look at Timmy on the proximity, on the mimicking. The angle from both, it's exquisite.
Wow.
There we go. Timmy Wu this time giving lead to Ben Clinton. Yokomo versus the RCO driver. Transition, Ben comes up a little bit shallow, but Timmy is right on the line where he needs to be. We see a gap opening up between the two. Let's see if Ben takes some dives to catch up. Timmy still just slightly getting away from him, but filling out his own 3 really nicely on both parts. Transition is very clean into 4. They see the proximity pick up, touching each other and across the line.
Oh, that sounds like that little.
All right, Mr. Rory Edwards. You see him go again, Team Rev D in that lead position with Henry Ford in the chase. Henry doing an excellent performance today. I don't know if we saw a couple tyres off there from Rory in the initiation. Clean transition from Henry. And zone 3. Filled very nicely. A little bit shallow on angle in that chase position. Henry's right there with Rory and over the line. Look at that. All right, Henry in the lead. Rory in the chase. Let's see if Rory puts on the pressure and tries to force a mistake perhaps. Henry done a really good job filling that out of zone. Zone 2 as well, hit perfectly well. See if Rory puts on a bit more pressure. Small tap. I don't know if maybe we saw a pace slow from Henry or if we just saw not enough room from Rory. Look at them here though, out of zone 4. Oh, is it a tyre or maybe 2 at the end there?
That was a tricky one. Alright, the judges are definitely.
Was it 1 or 2 tyres at the end? That's what I want to know.
Rough. We can look at the replay though.